What is up, everyone? This is Mystic Wonder here, and welcome to the creation of Obscure. Now, this song, as I always say, this song really stood out to me. I was originally considering putting this song in one of the EPs that's coming out this year, but I changed my mind halfway through because this song stands out on itself. So that's why I decided to make it a single instead, because I felt like the sound design and just the vibe in general deserved its own attention. So yeah, that's why I made it a single. Now, let's break this song down. So, Obscure. I think of mystery, darkness. Mystery is a great describer. Shadows. Because that's why I named the song Obscure, because I think of like shrouded in darkness. And I think the sound design really captures such an image. And I'll describe it. So the sound design in this song, the idea came to me, and you'll hear it. It's, two kind of different tones going back and forth. Dun, 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 dun. I just imagined this really big, giant, metallic sound just in your face. That's what I was going for. And just something really loud, kind of. That's really what I was going for. Just this really big, in-your-face, loud sound. So when I play the song live, yeah, it goes off. Another thing, so for the second part of the drop, it's the same thing, it's dun 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 dun, just this really repetitive, just in your face. It's just stimulating you, just, in your face. That was really the vibe that I was going for this. For the second part of the drop, I wanted to make it a bit more, how would I describe it? Maybe playful. And what I mean by that is doing a bit more with the sound, more with the pattern and stuff, rather than it just being a standard repeating quarter note with the same sound. It's kind of going back and forth a little bit. And what I actually really liked, just believe it or not, this was unintentional, but I love how it actually worked out. I'll let you in on a little secret. So you'll hear the stereo effect actually kind of change a bit when it's repeating dun 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 dun. Believe it or not, that was actually unintentional, but I'll describe to you why that's the case. So I'm using, like Hyper Expander and, other plugins to widen the sound. That's another aspect of the sound, really going back into the first drop. Not only is it really big and in your face and loud, but it's also wide. It's just very big. But to go back to the second drop, it has these expander plugins on it, right? Since I'm using multiple filters and stuff on this, with the way, how do I describe it? Because I'm using these filters at specific frequencies. With the way, the pattern, the length of the sound, and the way the pattern is structured, when the filter is hitting at those frequencies with the expander on, it actually has like a crazy stereo effect where it actually sounds like it's panning almost. And that's a trick that I actually picked up. I didn't learn that from anyone. I actually just discovered it. I picked it up by experimenting with filters and expander plugins and stuff. Just the sheer amount of experimentation that I've done with sound design, I've picked up and discovered, some unique things. And this is one thing. Using filters at certain frequencies while having these expander plugins on can give you some really interesting stereo effects. So that's what's going on here, and I think that is really cool going on with this. So yeah, Obscure is really cool. I think that this song, especially both drops, the first and second, have a lot of variation, a lot of substance, and there's a lot of, there's a lot of good stuff in there, a lot of variation. It's very interesting. So yeah, listening to this song all the way through or playing both drops back to back, very, very good. So thank you so much for listening to the creation of Obscure. It's out on all platforms. You can check it out. And once again, I will see you all in the next video.